Well, so where I left off on the last video was the need to have to build something to align this spring in the back. As you can see in its free state, it's going to be about a quarter and an inch and a quarter that I have to make a spacer for. So I'm going to build a plate, or have a plate built to a friend of mine in California, that's going to bolt in these four underneath here, and then pick up four holes that are going to get either studs or bolts that come up through the lower plate to put the spring on to move it back. I can only go so far because this piece of frame right here would hit, as this is about a level that's going to butt right into it. Anyway, so that's drawing's been made and off to California to get built, and he's going to send it back to me. The reason that I'm going to do that and not just move the front end, the rear end forward, is right down here I have a problem with the suspension travel. If it travels too much, the axle is going to hit the frame right down in that area. So moving it back a little bit isn't going to hurt me. Moving it forward would be a very big problem because the drive shaft is really short, and out of the back of the transmission, it doesn't have a lot of play in the old position. So I can move it back an extra quarter of an inch, something like that, and it'll just help my drive shaft a little bit. And that can be done by setting these guys right here that connect the rear end to the front, these ball joints or whatever you want to call them right here. I have some adjustment in them. So I can move it back to square it up to my new bolt pattern and not have a problem with the drive shaft anymore. So it's going to give me a little more clearance suspension-wise in the back, up and down. The extra 3/4 inch or ½ inch space or whatever they build it out of isn't going to hurt my height in the back. You'll never see it looking at this thing from the side, as it sits at a rake anyway. So that's where we're at. Now I'm going to move to the front end and finish the final assembly on that. I have everything for that, and I'll make a new video on that. Thank you.